Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Second Corinthians summer course here at the Pentecostal Theological Seminary online in the summer of 2015. My name is Joshua Rice, and I'm so thrilled to be serving as your professor for this course. I'm especially encouraged because our class is quite packed, and most of you I've never had before, with a few exceptions. So really excited to get to know some of our new students throughout the class, whether you're new to the seminary or just new to one of my courses. I'm very appreciative that you've signed on to the Second Corinthians course. Let me talk briefly about the guts of the class and my particular approach to online teaching. If you've had an online class before, week to week that class may have been built around discussion posts on a discussion board. I actually don't do that. Instead of that approach, at the end of each week, I will ask you to turn in a 2 to 4 page reflection paper on the readings. Then I will post 1 to 2 of those reflection papers for class discussion. This accomplishes a couple things. Number one, it keeps your writing formal and my feedback on your writing formal, so that you're getting coached from me week by week on a formal piece of writing that you're turning in. Secondly, it ensures that our dialogue together as a class is built around really good writing, built around the finished product that you're turning in each week. So I think you're really going to enjoy and appreciate the flow of the class if you've never had me before. In terms of due dates, each week the unit opens on Tuesday rather, closes on Monday night, opens on Tuesday. The reflection papers, with a few exceptions, are due on Saturday nights. This allows us 2 days to discuss a couple of the papers together on both Sunday and Monday, and it also allows me to get your paper marked and graded back to you before the next unit begins. So it will be very much a natural flow, and I will coach you through once we get started. The rest of the class, particularly the grading part, is built around 2 major assignments. One is the term paper, which I'm not going to overview now. We will walk through that later on during the course. And the second is either a manuscripted sermon or a Greek exam, the latter of which is only applicable if you are taking this class for Greek credit. So all of this can be found in the syllabus, which is posted on Unit 1 of the class. And again, we'll have time to go over these assignments in great detail as we move into the course. This week you're going to be doing 2 things. The first is I'm asking you to read 2 Corinthians in a single sitting. This is powerful and important for a couple reasons. Number one, you're going to get this sense in a hurry that you are jumping into the middle of somebody else's mail. Not only that, you're jumping into the middle of some complex correspondence that has been ongoing between Paul and this Corinthian community. When you actually look at the data, it's pretty clear that 1 Corinthians is actually 2 Corinthians, and 2 Corinthians is actually 4 Corinthians. We are stepping into the middle of a flurry of correspondence between these two parties, some of which is probably not extant, that is, it's lost to us, but others of it may be appended to portions of 2 Corinthians, which, don't freak out, that's a big discussion we'll have plenty of time to get into during the course. The second reading is from our only course textbook, and that is Frank Matera's shorter commentary on 2 Corinthians. I think you will find it to be very readable, very engaging. In most of the units, I will supplement a Matera reading with another article just to give you conversation with diverse voices in the class, but Matera is really going to be our anchor, and you're just going to be reading his introduction, the way that he contextualizes the relationship between Paul and the Corinthians during this historical moment of 2 Corinthians. Matera is also going to make us conversant, and this is important as graduate students. He's going to make us conversant in what we call the various partition theories of 2 Corinthians. That is, many scholars believe that 2 Corinthians is a composite of several letters that for some reason got stitched together later on in the scribal tradition. Now, none of that has any bearing on the fact that this letter is inspired by the Holy Spirit in the form that we have it in, but it is important to be conversant with those things, and it also is significant in terms of the way you historically reconstruct this relationship that Paul had with the Corinthians. So let's get off to a good start. Let's hit our due dates, and I'm just really looking forward to serving you during the class. At some point in the next few weeks, you'll most likely get an email from me asking to set up a phone or video chat with you just briefly to make sure all of your questions are answered and that you're feeling confident as you start the class. But I'm always available to you. My contact info is on the syllabus. You can email me through the online platform. You can email my church address. You can also call my cell phone, which is 404-665-7007. I text, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. So thanks again for signing on to the course, and really looking forward to a strong start and a strong course together. God bless.